Going on, guys? This is Rinne-Hatake here, back with another video, and today I got What If Goku and Bulma Were Married, Part 3. Hopefully you guys do enjoy, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And with all that being said, cue the intro. Where I left off, Goku would have finally arrived at King Kai's planet. Of course, the gravity of the planet, when he had arrived, would have surprised him, but after 5 minutes, his body would have adapted to it faster than he did in canon, seeing as he is a lot stronger than his canon counterpart by just a little bit. Goku would proceed to start learning everything he can from King Kai, absorbing all the techniques King Kai could teach him like a sponge. But meanwhile, the others would have also trained. The human Z-Fighters trained under Kami, while Piccolo trained with Gohan. Gohan was a little introverted at first, but got past this, which gave him some character development. But moving on, he managed to survive in the wild alone, facing against dinosaurs and other wild beasts. And this would help him gain survival instincts, and instincts that he will most definitely need in the fight against the Saiyans. But yeah, we continue. Piccolo, who saw this, decided to train Gohan personally, because as he observed Gohan, he saw incredible potential in the boy. So, Gohan and Piccolo would proceed to train together. Piccolo would push Gohan to his limits and force him to lose his timid nature in battle. But when he does lose his timid nature in battle, Gohan's cocky nature would kick in, and in one sparring match between Piccolo and Gohan, Gohan was overpowering Piccolo for the first time. Piccolo would be shocked, but when he saw this, when he saw that Gohan was beating him pretty badly in this sparring match, he saw that Gohan got arrogant and cocky and dropped his guard. So yeah, Piccolo would have seen that Gohan was a little too arrogant and had dropped his guard, and Piccolo would take this opportunity or chance and beat a very hard lesson into Gohan to not, get too cocky against anyone, even if you are supposedly stronger or better than they are. And Gohan would take this to heart earlier on than he did in canon, because if we remember, Gohan made the grave mistake in canon to be a little cocky against Cell and let him try to destroy the world. So yeah, he kind of messed up there. But we continue. So, Gohan and Piccolo have progressed quite a lot. Gohan having to go toe-to-toe with Piccolo, or else he's going to get beat pretty bad. So Gohan would have had some decent experience. So yeah, we time skip. The full year has passed, and the Saiyans are approaching Earth. The Z-Fighters were already prepared and awaited for their arrival. Kami, on the other hand, had the Dragon Balls and took them to the lookout, and summoned Shenron. Shenron was summoned, and the wish for Goku to be brought back was granted, and also the wish that Raditz destruction will be reversed. So yeah, we continue. Goku in the other world was brought back to life. He would say that his thanks to King Kai and head out, basically basically say his goodbyes and leave, heading back through Snake Way. It would take him less than an hour, and he would instantly meet up with Kami and teleport back to the lookout. Meanwhile, the Saiyans had arrived and began boxing with the Z-Fighters. They tried using the Cyberman, thinking that since they were pretty low in power level, which is not true since they were concealing it, but yeah, since they had low power levels, quote-unquote, that they could easily take them all out. They were very much mistaken. The humans' power levels was between 2,000 to 4,500, so a lot higher than it was in canon, which was shocking to Vegeta and Nappa, who were using their scouters. The Cybermen were dealt with, and the Z-Fighters didn't even break a sweat, as Nappa decided to start squaring up against all of them. But Gohan and Piccolo didn't even move, as they just watched the Z-Fighters started jumping Nappa. They jumped Nappa. And with their combined strength, the human Z-Fighters would easily take out Nappa. And mind you, Goku's still not there yet. So yeah, Vegeta, being visibly surprised at this or at their strength, would decide to take them all on by himself. And as he does so, Gohan and Piccolo would join in. Now, side note, Gohan's power level would be around 7,500 and Piccolo being 7,600. just a little higher than Gohan's. And if you're wondering how they are this strong, well, plot. Yeah, they got this strong because, well, Piccolo just didn't leave Gohan in the wild like he did in canon, and he actually decided to put effort in training him. And when he did so, he also got benefits from training against such a high potential opponent. So yeah, let's just say that. That's how he got this strong. But we continue. The Z Fighters would end up using teamwork, and with their great chemistry, they would begin cornering Vegeta. But Vegeta would decide to use his big guns, the Ozaru, or the Great Ape form, using a ball of energy and releasing it into the sky to create a fake moon. Burst open and mix, he'd say, with with utter confidence, or he'd say with utter confidence. He'd begin transforming, thinking that he'd win, but he hadn't realized that there was another Saiyan here, Gohan. Gohan would also begin transforming as he stared at the moon, and Piccolo would gasp in horror, knowing that this would turn out bad. "Everybody run!" Piccolo would say in desperation. The Z Fighters would listen to Piccolo and retreat to a far enough distance. Goku would then finally arrive and witness his son going haywire and boxing Vegeta. And it was not looking good. Gohan may be stronger than his canon self, but he is not stronger than Vegeta. Vegeta has more control over the Ozaru form has more control over the Ozaru form and its amp, and it also amps his power level to times 10, and his power level is 18,000, so he's at the power level 180,000 right now. While Gohan only gets amped to 75,000. Not looking too good. Vegeta would begin toying with Gohan, throwing a left hook, right hook, and then a mouth blast, and etc. Gohan was getting packed up. Goku and Piccolo would decide to team up once more, and Piccolo would have transformed into his giant Namekian form. But even though he transformed into a giant, he doesn't get the same power boost or anything. He just turned bigger. But we continue. And Goku would use his Kaioken that he learned from King Kai. This time, his power level was around 13,000, and he can use up to times 5 with the Kaioken, but very sparingly, since it still has a great drawback. And the reason why he's a lot stronger than he is in canon is because since he doesn't have to deal with Chi-Chi shenanigans of making him find jobs and stuff, he would have a lot more time to train, making him just a tad bit stronger. That tad bit push would give him a little more increase than he did in canon. But yeah, we continue. So, these two titans rushed in to help Gohan. Piccolo would distract Gohan and cut off his tail, while Goku, with times 3, he's going times 3 right now, was squaring up to the Great Ape Vegeta. The fight between Goku and Vegeta would end up similar, somehow, or somewhat similar. But since Goku is fresh on the battlefield, he wouldn't be as drained as Vegeta. So yeah, and with the help of Piccolo, they managed to take him out. They managed to take him out using a combined giant special beam cannon and Kaioken times 5 Kamehameha wave. This attack would send or blast Vegeta through the desert wasteland, and he would fall unconscious. As he does so, the fake moon dissipates and Vegeta would begin to de-transform back to his base. As the Z Fighters have claimed victory over the Saiyans and began to celebrate. As they do celebrate, Goku and Piccolo would approach Vegeta and basically take him in for now. So yeah, this is how it's going to end for now. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in part 4 of What If Goku and Bulma were married. Peace.